I'm Helen Muntz with Utah State University Extension, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to force holiday bulbs. So I have two bulbs here. One is paper white and the other amaryllis. And I'm going to show you how to grow these, and they make great flowers during the winter time as well as centerpieces for the holidays. And it's a fun activity you can do with your family and friends or kiddos. So first I'm going to do the paper whites. Now these will produce a sweet little white flower, and they can also come in yellow or orange. And so what you want to do is, well, first off, I guess you want to choose a pot, okay? So I've chosen a clay pot with a drainage hole. Drainage is very important. And I chose clay because it's a little bit heavier in the base, and these plants tend to get a little bit tall and top heavy. Okay, then you want to use just a regular potting soil, something with lots of peat moss and perlite with good drainage, good water holding capacity. And we're gonna start to fill our pot here. So for our paper whites, we want to fill our pot to about 1 to 2 inches up to the rim. About like that. Then we're going to plant our paper whites. So we have to make sure that we're planting with the root side facing down and the tips facing up. Also, you can plant more than one paper white bulb per pot depending on the size of the pot. So this is a 6-inch diameter pot. So we are going to go ahead and put 4 of them in this pot. Mine could fit 5, but I'm going to stick with 4. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit more soil. Want to cover up those bulbs, but I don't want to cover them too much because the paper whites do like to keep their tips exposed above the soil level. So I'm just slowly adding a little bit of soil and packing it down lightly around the bulbs. Just so that we have the tips lightly exposed, just like that. Okay, now paper whites do require a little bit of a chilling period. So it is recommended to keep them in a cool area. We're talking about maybe 50, 55 degrees for about a week or two. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in my basement for 1 week, and then I'm going to move the pot into a nice sunny area by a window, probably in my kitchen. Next, I'm going to do my amaryllis. Now, the bigger the amaryllis bulbs, the more flowers you're going to get. So when you're buying amaryllis bulbs, make sure you buy a nice big one, and make sure it's nice and firm. So again, I've chosen another clay pot. Amaryllis doesn't need a whole lot of soil space, so I picked about a 6-inch pot again for this one. The recommendation is about 1-2 inch wider than the diameter of the bulb. Okay, so for the amaryllis, I'm only filling the pot about half full, like so. So we will be planting this a little bit more shallow, okay? Amaryllis also wants to be about half exposed, so we only want to bury half of the bulb. So I'll center the bulb into the pot and add a little bit more soil. And again, lightly packing it in around the bulb there, making sure that the bulb is half exposed above the soil line. Okay, now I'm going to water in my bulbs. lightly. It's important that you are paying attention to water, but that you're not overwatering. Soil needs to stay moist, but not constantly wet. I'll place my amaryllis right next to the window, and my paper whites are going into the garage for a week before I set them out. Now the paper whites will take about 3 to 6 weeks between planting and blooming. So we're way ahead of time for these guys, but our amaryllis can take 6 to 8 weeks. So right now it's the end of October. We're just about ready to have a beautiful bloom by around Christmas time. So hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much.